A very good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well, and welcome to our Simspeed festival of the festival of Simspeed. We are coming to you live from Goodwood, the Hillclimb track, to give you some classic car action, and we're going to give you some action, and the guys brought their own personal choices of cars tonight for the racing, and we will chat away about the history of the cars and have a good time. But first, before we start, while the guys are still practicing, before we get to the shootout, just want to quickly just welcome everyone. Hope you have fun with us tonight. And then also talked about our upcoming leagues. So we will have 4 new leagues running this season. As you can see there on the stream, the Mark 1 Golfs. There's actually 3 Golfs: a front wheel drive, all wheel drive, and the rear wheel drive. So it's going to be quite an interesting league. Super classic touring cars. And everyone is actually eyeing that van, the Pro Car 806 Peugeot. Then we've got also the GT trucks, quite an exciting truck setup: the Ranger, the Amarok, the Nissan and the Toyota, and then the Radical SR, 2 different Radicals. I think if you want to join any of those leagues, please join our Discord or get in contact with us and we can set you up. Anyone is welcome. And but for tonight, let us go over to some practice, live practice runs, and we're going over to the track and see what live pictures we have. And you can see there Ernest Heather is putting the little Porsche 356 through its paces already, and let's see who we've got on track as well. See Henko van den Berg there trying out Jonathan Geldenhuys's Porsche 919 Evo. Very quick car. You can see Johnny already did a 31.4 seconds, which is quite amazing on this track. Henko is taking it out to see if he can put up a good time, but hitting the wall there unfortunately, but keeping it on track. Let's see who we've got else here. Mr. Reckless, we will see him on track just now, joining us tonight all the way from the UK, and as Gerald mentioned, he's probably about an hour from the Goodwood track as well. So very welcome with us tonight. We also got Warren Dodd. Now Warren will be racing the R32 Skyline, quite an iconic car. Just ahead of Warren is Tiaan van Rooyen, and just getting a little push there from Warren. The guys are getting their practice runs in. We'll see Devald Lambert now coming to the track. Now Devald, let's see what car he takes out. I think it's that Ford Focus RS, heavily modified. Nicely in the monster colors tonight. Yeah, a little bit more about this car. V12 engine and more than 720 horsepower. A little bit anxious there by Devald, just spinning out, but yeah, to keep that car on track. V12 revving 9,000 revs, 720 horsepower, can be a handful. We've got Blake Hurley in his F40. Well, we all know the F40 Ferrari, the history of that car. Let's get everyone up and running and see who's on track. Let's see. The guys are just chilling and chatting away in the background. Nico taking that Porsche up for a run again. See Tian van Rooyen making the BMWs heating up his tires. Still have about another 15 minutes practice and we will go over to the shootout. Nico running a little bit wide there. Coming through Malcolm corner and run off the track. Keeping the foot down and getting it through the past the wall. And then scrubbing the wheelbase there. And see Tian van Rooyen also battling very powerful little M3 car that Tian actually built himself. And based on a personalized car that they are restoring. See, I think that car is also having a BMW M, the V12 engine in that car. Not long back, getting to grips with that very quick Ford Focus. And that Ford Focus is a rear-wheel drive car. As we said, the V12 rating 9,000, making over 700 horsepower. Also mentioned that that car actually did a 615, is capable of doing a 615 around Northside. I think it's all about downforce and the tire grip on this. See all the wings generating a lot of horsepower. They will try to back out there because Tian was spinning. Had a spin in there in the BMW. Ingo was taking that Porsche 919 through its paces. Just finishing off the practice rounds. see Tian spinning those back wheels of that M3. Now we can see doing some donuts. That's a bit of a boo-boo. So the guys tried some donuts, but it didn't work out. Seems like there's some problem with the track there, elevating the cars, so sorry for that. I just headed there in the 356 Porsche. The guys are not giving each other enough room there, and they're still trying to get that little Porsche up. Still a little bit over 7 minutes left in the practice, then we'll go out to the shootout. I think while the guys are practicing, let's go back and just want to mention our coming up leagues that is coming. You can see the GT trucks, one of our new leagues coming up soon, the Radical SRs, Radicals we will be driving on a Sunday with the GT trucks, the Mark 1 Golfs, front wheel drive, all-wheel drive and the rear wheel drive CORSA. 3 to choose from your favorite front wheel, rear wheel or all-wheel drive. And then classic super touring cars, 3 Peugeots versus that yellow Vectra. See everyone is eyeing that Peugeot 806 van. As we mentioned, we are doing the classic car shootout tonight with our festival of Simspeed, and I hope you will enjoy the shootout with us. As we saw in the real Goodwood shootout this afternoon, it was quite interesting and very exciting, and the guys are very quick. The guys online now is just busy finalizing their practice and doing their setups. Then we will go over to the actual shootout. And as we can see there, the Hillclimb track, 1.9 kilometers, elevation change of about 90 meters. So as we know, the Goodwood festival is always a show, and at the end of the day, the shootout I think is just to finalize everything and get to, you know, who is the fastest up the hill in whatever car you drive, in all the different classes. And yeah, we are doing something similar. The guys chose their own cars, so they will drive their own cars up onto the hill to see who will be the fastest. Just while the guys are just finishing the practice, we will be right back with all the action of the shootout. the Solus of Mr. Reckless going up there. Now the McLaren Solus GT is a track-only hypercar, a V10 engine, also part of the McLaren Ultimate Series, 5.2 liter V10, revving almost also 10,000 revs, so also very quick car. Also doing the final practice rounds. Van den Berg driving that RSS hybrid V8 car. Got the BMW. That's the Lamar Ultimate Lamar cars. 600 horsepower, capable of 340 kilometers an hour. Is finishing up his run. We'll be right back with the start of the shootout, and we will be right back, as I said, just about in a minute. almost ready to go up and running. So this header is just lining up there. Okay, we're off. The very first car in this header in the little Porsche 356A Speedster, and then yeah, taking that Porsche up the hill. So the Porsche was built between 1955 and 1959. Only weighs about 800 kilograms. Coming to Malcolm Curve. Beautiful little car, that also in the blue and orange Gulf colors. And it's going over the finish line, and the time with a 1:04. Just waiting for the next car to line up on the grid. Okay, now we've got Blake Hurley with the F40. All know the history of the F40. And off he goes. Now the F40 between 1987 and 1992, capable of 324 kilometers an hour. First production car to break the 200 miles per hour barrier. Only weighs about 1,100 kilograms. 2.9 liter turbocharged V8 engine, 478 horsepower. Great, yeah, Blake finishing up with the F40 there, 48.6 seconds. Just waiting for the next car. Now we've got Warren Dot with the R32 Nissan. Warren is off with that R32. The All Japanese Championship started in 1966, but then yeah, this Japan Touring Car Championship, second generation of the GTR car, this one. Also capable of 300 kilometers an hour. So a lot of history around this. Going past the wall, getting back on the throttle there. Just scrapping there with the hail bales, but not too much damage, and over the line. 150.0. Okay, Bradley also in a R32 Skyline. Wheel spinning off the line there. A little bit wide there through Malcolm curve. When you put the throttle on there, lots of wheel spinning, just hitting the elbows there, but safely through. So let's see who's next. We will line up next. Yeah, Al Walters there in the Polo Cup car. Volkswagen Polo Cup car. So nicely done so far. Okay, a little bit of a lag spike. Going up the hill, going past the brick wall. Just negotiating the right hand corner but keeping it well in track. Then just hammers the power down and over the line. 48.8 seconds so far. Now next up we've got Tian van Rooyen with the BMW, and off he goes. As we said, a personally built car that Tian is busy restoring. So this one has got a modified M1 Pro car engine of the V12, so making a lot of power, and keeping it well under control. Sliding when he puts the power on. Lots of power through that window, through that back wheel driven BMW M3. As soon as he puts the power, the car just wants to just snake and start spinning. Until up to third, it was 49.3. Well done. Okay, next up we will have Devald Lambert. And if we pick up Devald Lambert, we've got Devald Lambert there in the Ford Focus. As we mentioned, also a powered by V12 700 horsepower engine, producing a lot of downforce. Yeah, they got through Malcolm, no problem there. Coming up to the brick wall. Going through the gears, now just put all the power down. Over the line he goes. Devot with a 40.7 popping up there in first. Now next up we've got Rupert Reckless. They're in the McLaren Solus car, also a very quick car. And off he goes. So now Rupert Reckless up and running. Through Malcolm with no problem. They're coming up to the brick wall. Great drive so far, keeping it nice and center, no problems over the 38.8. Now we've actually missed Henko's round lap, so let us just pick up Henko there. So Henko there in the RSS Lamar car. And off he goes. First section. Nicely negotiated, a little bit wide on the exit there, underneath the bridge. Through Malcolm curve, no problems there, accelerating up towards the brick wall. Nicely done there, keeping it tight on the right hand side, using all the width of the track. And over the and over the finish line. Great run there by Henko, putting him in first in 38.2. Now we've got Jonathan Geldenhuys there in the 919 Porsche Evo. As we know, this is a very quick car as well. And yeah, using the DRS and over the line with a massive 31.899. A great there run there by Jonathan. And we will be right back with the second round. So at this stage we've got Jonathan Geldenhuys with a 31.8, but in that very quick Henko and Rupert in second place, so still up for grabs for podium. And yeah, we will be right back with the next one, next round. So just keep need to do a quick water break, and then we'll be right back. Okay, and we are back with the second round. I think we will start with Ernest Heather again. You just get everything together from our side, and now we're going to start with Ernest Heather. Yeah, and off he goes. almost there in the 356 Porsche. Coming up to Malcolm curve. Negotiating it very nicely through there. Going through the gears, third gear, 130, 140 kilometers an hour before he reaches the brick wall. A little bit of a slide. Using all the power of that little Porsche. And over the line. Great run there, Ernest. Okay, next up. So next up will be Blake Hurley. With the F40, so I just couldn't pick him up there. Underneath the bridge, coming up to Malcolm curve. Putting all the power down, past the brick wall, using all the track, sliding a little bit, handling it very well, and over the line, 49.1. So next up will be Warren Dodd. Warren there in the R32 Skyline. Going a little bit wide there. Accelerating up the wheel, as we mentioned, there are about a 90-meter elevation difference, just hitting the wall there slightly, but still running up and finishing up. Well, very unfortunate there for Warren. Now we've got Bradley lined up. Bradley Taylor also in the sister R32 Skyline. Taking it a little bit easier, almost goes off track there. Coming up onto Malcolm curve, hard on the brakes. Now putting all that power of that four-wheel drive past the brick wall. A little bit wide there, hitting the hail bay. And over the hill, still 49.1, still the quickest. Al Walters now with a Polo Cup car. Okay, next up will be Tian. Now just a little bit of correction of just Tian mentioned that he's got the straight 6 of the M1 Pro car, and it's a little bit sideways there, but keeping it under control. And as he puts the power, that thing just starts spinning. Managing to negotiate past Malcolm curve. You can see the car snaking when putting the power, sliding. Trying to get all the power down and over the finish line. Popping up in 49.018. Oh, very well driven there. Okay, we've got Al Walters with the Polo GTI Cup car. And off he goes. Also very nice sounding little Polo Cup car. A little bit wide off track, but keeping it on track again. Accelerating through towards Malcolm corner underneath the bridge. Very nicely negotiated around that corner there. 170 kilometers an hour before reaching the brick wall. Keeping it nice and tight. Now for a long left-hander before the finish line. 180, 190 kilometers an hour. Very nicely driven, 48.3. Next up is Dewald Lambert. Dewald there in a very quick Ford Focus RS. And off he goes. Sliding a little bit, picking up some grass there. Underneath the bridge. 240 kilometers an hour before he started braking. Very quick car. Almost looked like that Subaru Midnight car of Scott Speed today in the thing, but unfortunately just hit the wall a little bit tight there. Unfortunate for Dewald there. Okay, Inco for the Berg. See if you can put that Lamar BMW RSS car through its paces. Nicely negotiated through that first section there. He's hitting the apex there on that right-hander. Now accelerating 250, almost 260 kilometers an hour. Before he hits the brakes for Malcolm Curve. Now coming up to the big wall. Nicely, very tight. Slight little oversteer moment there for Inco. And over the line at 40.1. Great run there, Inco. Just unfortunate for that little tail slide. The guys is having a bit of a laugh in the paddock. Yeah, now Rupert reckless all the way from the UK in the McLaren Solus. Rupert is running up and off he goes. Accelerating 160 kilometers an hour before he turned right. Using a little bit of the apex there onto the grass, but well managed. 270 kilometers an hour. Running a little bit wide there, and unfortunately very unfortunate for Rupert there. So very quick car. Now we've got Jonathan Geldenhuis up for his last run. I mean for his second run. And off he goes. Johnny negotiating that 919 Evo through its paces underneath the wall. Very quick car. 301 kilometers an hour before he brakes. Accelerating up to the wall. Through the wall, running a little bit wide. And over the line. 32.9, strong run there. Okay, so and just we all decided we just with his third run in a little 356 Porsche. And his best time was a 102.3 so far. Underneath a bridge there. Getting closer up there to the brick wall. Just a little bit of a tail slide into the scrubbing the hail bay there. Sliding again. Powering it up through towards the finish line. Almost over the finish line there. Okay, now we've got Blake Hurley in the F40 for his third and last run. Accelerating towards the first corner. A little bit sideways. Oh, just lost it there. Spin a little bit of a 360 there for Blake. Okay, Blake is just putting some show up for us there, doing some wheel spinning. Very unfortunate there, a little bit off track there in the beginning. And having a little bit of slide, the tires probably overcooked a little bit. And over the finish line. We've got Warren and Warren with R32 Skyline. Very powerful car as well. Using all the track to get a better exit. Accelerating underneath the bridge towards Malcolm Corner. You see 210 kilometers an hour. Hard on the brakes. Accelerating up the hill towards the brick wall. See how you negotiate that. I think we had a little bit of a problem with the previous run. Much better this time. And through the finish line. Got Bradley Taylor lining up. Also in negotiating that skyline. Also I think that run a little bit wide the previous run. Also 210 kilometers an hour before he brakes. Nicely past the brick wall. Okay, and over the line he goes. And Dion van Rooyen in the M3. M1 Pro Car powered M3. putting all the power as you can to the tar with throttling. And coming to the finish line, nicely done. At around 48.6. Okay, next up with Devolt, his last run with the Ford Focus. And off he goes. Devolt can get a quick run now. Devolt's quickest run so far was a 40.7. Now you can see he's gunning for that time, see if he can better his time. 240 kilometers an hour, very quick car. Nice run there by Devolt. Okay, next up we've got Henko. Henko van den Berg. Warming up the tires a little bit. All the grip is necessary to negotiate that very quick car. RSS Lamar prototype car. ...260 kilometers an hour, so very quick. A little bit of a tail slide. Very well controlled there. Little brush off on the bales there. 38.6. His best time was a 38.2. That one the 38.6. Okay, we've got Rupert Reckless there in the McLaren Solus. And off he goes. Nicely negotiated there. Using all the tar available. Very quick car, 270 kilometers an hour before the brakes. The brake discs glowing red hot past the brick wall. Through the last section and long left-hander before the finish line. Very well done. Nice. And now we've got Jonathan Geldernis for his last run. Off he goes with a very quick 919. See if he can better his time. His quickest time so far is a 31.8. very quick around Malcolm's curve through the section of the brick wall, just left and right, and then accelerating towards the finish line. Oh, 32.2 that time around. I think that's the last run of the 3 runs. So what we're going to do now, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to have a few just fun runs up the hill, and so the guys can just have some fun with some different cars, and we will see how that goes. As we mentioned, the guys are just having some fun with some different cars. Yeah, so we're just going to have some fun races. Let's see what the guys are lining up with. Got Tian van Rooyen there in the old Simspeed Ford Capri. And the guys are just doing some fun runs. We will get to the results of the shootout soon. See if I can pick someone up. Just trying to pick up someone. I see Henko van den Berg there in the V8 jet powered BMW. Smoking the wheel, so getting away. So glorious sounding V8 jet engine powered BMW. Having a little bit of an off there. See Rupert Reckless is in the Ford Focus now. See who's on track. Bradley Taylor in the Super Ford van. Super Ford van. I'm sure there's a Formula 1 car below that. Very quick as well. Just having no brakes. Jonathan again with his favorite 919 Porsche. See, he actually did go faster on this fun run with a 31.4. I think his winning time from the previous 3 runs, official runs, was a 31.8. But unfortunately just broke the car there. Gerard Lambert. Gerard Lambert in the V8 jet powered BMW is having some fun runs. We're not having some fun there with a BMW. See who's on the start line now. Henko van den Berg. Let's see what Henko's got up his sleeve with. Also the BMW jet powered car. Lots of wheel spinning to get that car up and running. Nice, just having some fun. I'm going to look at Tian van Rooyen as well. Tian there in the Capri, the Zakspeed Ford Capri. Next up we've got Jonathan Geldernis. Jonathan trying to get that time even faster with the Porsche. But also Devald Lambert in the two BMWs. Nice to see these cars on track in a different environment. Ernest there as well in the 919. Ernest just having a little bit problems here with the brake bias. And Tian again with Ford Capri. Jonathan throwing us a little bit of a show. Johnny having a little bit of a problem there, doing some donuts with that. Okay, Enko bringing up the jet. Doing some smoke screens for us. Tian van Rooyen up, see if he can put us a little bit of a show. That crazy M3 of Tian van Rooyen. Putting some donuts for us. Or is sounding M1 Pro Car powered BMW M3. I think those tires at the back is probably cooked. Go van den Berg also busy with some donuts. Developed now in the Ford Focus, rear wheel drive driven, V12 powered, over 700 horsepower. Put up some smoke screens for the people. But understand the 356 Porsche. We say the 356. He says donuts can't be done with a little Porsche 356. Windy, 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 windy. Nicely done, Ernest. Oh, Jonathan. F50 Ferrari. See if that Ferrari can give us a donut or two. Kicking up the grass a little bit. Okay, here we go. See if we've got that car sorted now to put us some nicely done donuts for us. Oh, losing it a little bit there. But the guys are having fun. But developed taking a short route to escape there. We've got Tiaan van Rooyen. The tires are a little bit cooked there. think that's probably us coming to an end with this event. So to end the guys, we're just messing around. I think the guys had a great fun. Thank you for everyone that was watching. Yeah, and we will do some more Hillclimb challenges in the future. Yeah, this was just to get some the guys relaxed fun. I will post also the results of the official shootouts on our Discord channel. But yeah, I think the top 3 with Johnny Veldhuis with that 919 Porsche Hybrid Evo, Hugo van den Berg with a Hybrid V8 Lamar car, and then Rupert Reckless with the McLaren Solus GT Special Edition in 3rd place. Yeah, thank you for everyone watching, and hope you are safe, and if you're in South Africa, keep warm. Winter is still with us, and we will catch you next week, Wednesday night, for some live action from our first new season kickoff with the Mark 1 Golfs. And as we mentioned before, if you're interested in joining the leagues, give us a shout out, and we can set you up and come race with us. Exciting 4 new leagues running for the next month or 2. Lots of action coming our way. Thank you for everyone for watching, and as I said, be safe out there, keep warm, and until we see you again on track.